Morning, everyone. I'm still kind of trying to figure out lighting. I moved a chair around and it's kind of comfy, um, but my director said, you need to adjust your lighting. So I don't have a studio set up or anything formal, especially for my morning messages. So hopefully when I get up and get moving around and do these, um, they come across all right to everyone. And they're bright enough that you can see me talking. Anyway, it was interesting this morning when I woke up because the message that came through wasn't just for one person. It was like this huge collective. And I understand why, because there there are a lot of people that are wanting to break free, as it were, are feeling extremely unsatisfied with work and with how life is moving forward in general. And I have to say this is a very important message for you, and that you need to be patient with yourself, and you need to take small steps. It's one thing if you have this amazing idea and inspired action and you just feel empowered and you're ready to go forward. That's very different than feeling unsatisfied with life and wanting to change. And a lot of people read stories about others who just quit their job and go do something that they love. What you don't hear are the stories about people that do that and fall into financial ruin and have a lot of problems. And I don't want to, I'm not saying anything about being fearful, because I don't believe in being fearful, but I do believe in being thoughtful. Thoughtful in the changes that you make in your life. What do you really want to do? Most people who have been trained to do what they do are not enjoying what they're doing because of the circumstance they're in. It's not necessarily the work itself. It could be the company. It could be the people that you're around every day. They just don't blend. It could be you. And so the starting point, how do you start to change things? I try to get people to do meditation, but so many people say, I can't meditate. So I try to teach them to move their body with music. It's amazing how that can change everything. That kind of meditation. A lot of people don't think of it as meditation, but think about what the circumstance is that you're in. Write down what it is that is making you frustrated, that you don't like about your circumstance, and then write what you would prefer. This is the first thing that will start clarifying the overall situation, because you don't want to just jump and make it a nightmare for everybody around you and people that rely on you and you who relies on you. Little steps can, again, I keep saying that little steps make a huge difference. And also, even with relationships, taking it to a neutral spot. I hear people say, "Oh, you've got to cut off all ties. Oh, you can't have any communication with this person." Yeah, some people are really toxic and they're control freaks, but sometimes people are just having a hard time figuring out their own lives and communicating. And so you have to find a way to get it to neutral for yourself. And what I mean by that is you just slowly change the way that you react to the situation. And when you stop having negative reactions, you have taken your own power back. Then you've learned from the situation as opposed to running away from the situation or blaming somebody else. So whether it's work or whether it's a relationship, baby steps, writing down what is bothering you about the situation, writing down what you prefer to have things be like, and then adjusting, finding ways to go neutral about it. Sometimes it's looking for another company that fits what you want. Sometimes it is changing a relationship. Sometimes it's simply changing what's going on within you and the way that you communicate. And a lot of times that's what it is. It's internal. Because no matter where you go, there you are. And you have to learn how to adjust yourself without beating up on yourself or saying there's something bad about you, because there's nothing bad about you. It's all learning. But you can learn to create a life the way that you want it and make it amazing, even in the circumstances that you're in. You just have to step back, find ways to step back. And by writing those things down and by meditating in some way, shape, or form, even going for walks is huge. So that's what I have to say. Don't just jump and run. You need to take baby steps. You need to figure out what you really want. That's the first step. Anyway, have a great day.